Hello, this is Andy with Second Chance Homes, and we're at 865 Oak Hill today. We're doing this video for the owners and for the stupid insurance company who did a drive-by out here a little while ago, and because the property is boarded, called the owner of the property and said, your contractor done ripped you off. There's been no work done on this property whatsoever. This house is vandalized. Everything was stolen out of it. We came in here, we restored everything. In fact, by the time we tally this whole thing up, the owner's gonna owe me some money on this particular property. I don't own it, but I've tried my best to help this particular owner who is out of state and just got hijacked on this deal. The yard's been mowed about 7 times. I've had the power on since the tenant moved out. This screen right here on this front door's been repaired about 4 or 5 times. We just don't bother anymore because the little bitches that run around in this neighborhood think that they can get in here and steal something. And so they cut through this screen every time, try and break that front door, which you can sort of see through here. That's a brand new door, sticker still on it. Brand new jamb, brand new threshold as part of the bid to restore this property. So we mowed the yard, I think 7 times, so we're owed for that. We're owed for the electric bill. All these boards are in place because if they weren't here, they'd be in there already, stealing it again. They robbed the appliances out of this house. They robbed the furnace out of here, the water heater, some of the light fixtures, and then did a bunch of vandalism. Stole the locks off the doors because they were brass. These are those new smart keys. Double key deadbolts, top and bottom on that door too. So if they get in, they're gonna have a hard time getting out, and we got a surprise for them in here when they do get in here, so God bless them. I don't believe in sending people to jail. I think they should go see St. Pete. So we're in the hallway back here. Everything's been repainted. Camera's gonna have a hard time focusing, but we'll try to get it for you so you can see it. This is the rear bedroom right here. Everything's been repainted. All the graffiti that was all over the place has been restored. The broken windows have been restored. The house is boarded over, but there's those brand new thermopane windows in place. There's the light fixture back up there. This is the rear right bedroom. Going into the rear left bedroom, which is carpeted. Light fixture's been restored. You can see we've added to the security system that was here. We put this little sensor here, and about a week ago they were pulling this board, trying to pull this board here off the house from the outside, and the security system went off. Police came, but the little boys are already gone. And that's all they are, punks that do this stuff. They get into a house like this. This house here, they did about $15,000, $20,000 worth of damage to it, and they probably got a couple $100 for what was in here. We've replaced the dishwasher right there. Light fixture's back up. It had been taken down. Everything in the kitchen's been repainted. We have not replaced the stove or the fridge, which were both stolen from this property. We've updated the security system here. There's a bill outstanding for that as well. Owner here paid us $10,000 to put this house back together again. And we've done pretty well. You can see all the walls are repainted in here. The light bulbs burned out. This is the dining room here. And you can see, if you remember from the pictures, there was graffiti all over the place. But everything's been painted up pretty good. Just a little bit of touch-ups maybe. Ceiling fan's back up in here. This is the living room. There's graffiti everywhere in here too, and it's all been replaced. This whole doorway was kicked in right here. This is the main entry to the house. And you can see it's a brand new door that's been installed. And we put an extra metal piece right here so the little bitches couldn't kick it in. We just need to come back and prime and paint this, but that's all bolted into the wood with extra secure locks. So, I mean, you can't really keep them out. If they want to get in here, man, they're coming in here. They've already taken, actually, we had a security grate here. This is a brand new, this is part of the frame of security grate. We put a brand new security door up here, and they've already come in here and taken it down, took it away. And you can see they got a rock right there waiting to toss through a window. That's just how they are over here. You know, they see these houses sitting, and they're gonna try and get in here if they can. Unbelievable. It's just a losing battle sometimes. Once we get a family in here, we'd be all right. But the owner of this particular property just owes too much on it. And I actually told him to go ahead and keep the insurance money, don't do the repairs, and just give it back to the bank. But he wanted to try and keep it, so that's where he is today. Not my fault. I told him not to do it. This is the front bedroom in the corner. Everything's been repainted in here. Walls look pretty darn good. Ceiling looks good. Light fixtures back up. There's a bunch of extra work that was done on this thing that we did not bill for, but we need to. There's just nobody to bill it to. These are the new attic stairs right here. They completely smashed out the other ones, so they've been installed here, and I may not even be able to. Looks like they got it painted shut right now, which is a good idea. We'll leave it just like that for a minute. But the stairs there are painted shut. But those are brand new. Reframed them in. Here's the hall bathroom right here. Everything's been repainted in there too. Only thing lacking in here is just a final cleanup. And this is the master right here. Master bedroom. You can see the ceiling here has been restored. They actually, if you look online, you'll see the other video under youtube.com, Atlanta Repairs, and you'll see where they actually took a saw, cut through this ceiling, smashed it down. There was a mattress down here on the floor, and they dropped the furnace onto that and carried it out of here. And what you gotta love about neighborhoods like this is the neighbors don't want to cooperate. They saw the people who robbed this house. We've actually caught one of them, or I can't say we have, but friends of friends did, and let's say they just took care of it. So that's the end of that particular person. He won't steal anymore. But it's sad, it's really sad. But the neighbors, they don't want to get involved, and the thing they don't understand is they're already involved. They help create this problem, and by ignoring it, well, eventually it creeps over to their house. This is the master bathroom. It's just a little dusty. We don't have water on here to do a final clean. You see that's me with a sweaty t-shirt because I've been working here today too. But the house is in nice shape. It's ready to go. Everything for the most part has been done. The furnace and the water heater has been installed. The furnace and the HVAC have been purchased. Our subcontractor is holding on to that equipment. We're not going to install it here until we have a tenant in this property. Otherwise, they'll steal it. So this is 865 Oak Hill. It's a real shame how this stuff goes. The insurance company, did a drive-by instead of asking to see the property. So they got the owner all up in arms. Next thing I know, owner's daughter's calling some of the investors and telling those investors that I stole $10,000 from her family. Well, that's a damn shame because that's what starts lawsuits, and there's enough of those going around right now, that's for sure. We get accused of a lot of things here at Second Chance because we're dealing with owners who are financially unable to meet their obligations, and they start looking around for somebody to blame. This is 30310 zip code. It's one of the most difficult zip codes in the country to rent and manage properties. So much so that we are no longer managing properties. We'll rent them. We'll certainly rent them. But we don't manage them anymore unless they're our own. We have an investment fund. We've raised an awful lot of money to buy houses with. I have a lot of my own wealth in these properties myself, and I feel the pain of this particular owner and some of the other owners that have gone through some difficult situations. There's no fast money in real estate, but people better know the facts before they start slinging names and accusing people of doing things, because that's just not real smart. This world is way too litigious for that. But this is the house, and despite what the insurance company thought, it's all boarded up, but it's all nice and secure. We haven't had any more problems with this one. Take care and good luck now.